Welcome, Form 4 at Maths, past years, SPM. SPM 2012, topic vector. Diagram 15 shows the vectors OA, OB, and OP. All these vectors start from the origin O. That means it must be a position vector. A position vector starts from the origin O. Next, we are given drawn. So all these three vectors are drawn on a grid of equal squares with sides of 1 unit. So if you look at this square, this is 1 unit and this is 1 unit. Okay. Now before we start reading what the question asking, if you remember, a position vector can be expressed in unit vectors I and j. And what is I? I is the unit vector parallel to the x-axis, and j is the unit vector parallel to the y-axis. And this I to the right is positive. So if I draw I to the left, it must be negative I. The j going up is positive. So if I draw j coming down, it's negative. Okay, now we look at the question. Part A. Find the magnitude of the vector OP. I start. Part A. Question asking the magnitude, the two lines, magnitude of the vector OP. Now before you find the magnitude of a vector, you need to find the vector OP. And to find the vector OP, we go to the OP, the straight line OP, and you will notice that it would be 1i, 2i, 3i. So this is going to the right 3i, and going up 1j, 2j, 3j, that would be 3j. Therefore, the vector OP is 3i plus 3j, which you have got here. Okay? And now, when you are given a vector in I and j, the magnitude of that vector is the square root of the number in front, 3 and 3. Square root of 3 square plus 3 square. Of course, 3 square 9, 3 square 9, 9 and 9 is 18. So the magnitude of the vector OP is square root 18. Of course, we can simplify that 18 is 9 times 2, and square root 9 times 2, insert is square root 9 times square root 2, and square root 9 of course is 3. So we have the magnitude of the vector OP equals to 3 square root 2. That is the first part. We look at the second part. What is the question asking the second part? B. Find the vector OP in terms of the vector AB. Where is the vector AB? This is the vector A. I highlight this is the vector B. Okay, now we look at part B. So now, to find the vector OP in terms of vector A and vector B, I will go to the graph. I have drawn back the graph here for our simplicity. Okay, I watch vector OP must be, vector OB is until here, OB. So I have to do a double one. If you watch the vector OB is 1i and 2j. So I have to repeat again. Another 1i and 2j. So now the vector OP is the vector OB, 1b, another b. We have 2b. Plus, I have to come down to reach the p. But this vector is parallel to the vector OA, but opposite sign. So the vector here in my highlight is parallel to vector OA, but opposite sign, because this one is coming down. So now the vector OP is b plus another b, which is 2b minus vector A. So our answer, the vector OP is 2b minus A. What we are actually doing, we are shifting the vector. The OB, I extend another OB. So this becomes 2b. And then from this point to come down, I'm using vector OA because it is parallel to OA but opposite direction. That is why I put negative A. So our answer is vector OP 2b minus A. That is the answer. Thank you. I see you on the next lesson.